All right, so let's continue. Let's start breaking up different things here. Let's move, for instance. You have a question? No. All right, so let's move from here the configuration out of here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just save this file, this everything else, right? I'm going to save it as config. It's a config file. If I open it up, it has exactly the same content, obviously. Yes? So the only thing that we want here is that we don't want the controllers. We just want the configuration. I want to retrieve the module, and I just want to configure it. That's all I want to do. Right? And that's so I do want the configuration. There it is. I don't want the data. I don't want the controllers. None of the controllers. So I remove that. And I only left with the configuration. Yes? Right? And so the only responsibility of this one file is to configure the module, right? To configure the application. Right now, it's only configuring routing. Yes? But there's many other things that we could configure. Right? So the sole responsibility of this file is to configure the application. We can come back here later and we can have in our mental model that we want to configure the application. We can always go to the config file. Right? We don't have to search for it. It has a very well-known name, and we know where it is. Yes? And we'll remove it from everything else. We won't have the configuration here. We'll remove the configuration and leave everything else. We're going to just leave the controllers here. Yes? Everybody okay? Right? And we need to go back to our index page and load that configuration. That configuration file we just created. Right? And so this contains the application declaration. This contains our configuration. And then this contains everything else, which right now is just the controllers. Yes? All right. All right, so let's try it out, see if we broke anything. Okay, looks like we can navigate, refresh. So configuration for the navigation still works. Does register? Did we do register? I forget. Okay, yeah. So register still works. So yeah. So the navigation still works. Being able to log in, Alice works. Okay, so that works. So we haven't broken anything. The configuration is still there. All right. Very good. Next, we'll do the other two things in there, the controllers, right? So let's do the controllers next.